Federal officials consider closing dozens of courthouses around the country, including the federal courthouse in Terre Haute. News 10's Joe Ostrowski joins us live across from the Terre Haute Federal Courthouse with more. Joe, this courthouse is pretty new. Why are they considering closing it?
Well, and Patrice, you and I see this courthouse every day. It's right across from our studios. But essentially the issue here is cost. At every level of the federal government, agencies are being forced to cut costs. Funding is being cut as well. In all, according to documents obtained by the Associated Press, 60 separate federal courthouses around the country are being considered, just considered, for closure, including the one behind me here on Ohio Street in Terre Haute. All those 60 have one thing in common, and that is that none of them have a full-time resident federal judge. They have judges who come in from other courthouses to handle cases, hearings, and so forth. Now, I spoke with Chief Judge Richard Young of the Southern District of Indiana. He says he believes that this courthouse here in Terre Haute is not likely to be closed anytime soon. He says there are a couple reasons for that. First, as you mentioned, this is a fairly new courthouse, just a couple of years old, underwent some renovations even as late as last year. So a lot of money been spent very recently on this very, very new courthouse. In fact, a lease for the land for this courthouse ongoing for several years ahead. Another reason the judge believes this courthouse is going to stay open is that it has a lot of traffic. Many of these courthouses that are being slated for closure don't have a lot of traffic. This one does. In part, that's because of the federal penitentiary here in Terre Haute. A lot of cases that come from the penitentiary go through this very courthouse. And so for that reason, and for the fact that there are a lot of local cases that also come through here, he believes this courthouse is going to be around for many years to come, Patrice.
Thank you very much, Joe. It would be a shame if that building closed. We will, of course, continue to follow this story.